What's going on? Chosen's Reflections. I'm back in here, hands dirty, hands swole. But I'm back in here. Okay, so I got basically 22 minutes to make this video. So I'm gonna kind of make it quick, give you a quick update. It's been like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks since I actually posted a actual garden update or video or anything. So this is what I'm finna give you. I've taken out the kale. We're not going to talk about what happened just yet. It'll be another video. This is how the carrots over here that I planted, the short and sweet carrots. Sorry about that. This is how they're germinating. Not ready to be thinned out yet, but that's those. We got the tomato over there, the cherry. I want to say that's the cherry heirloom. Two of my ginger, as you can see, my cilantro is turning into coriander, as they like to say. It's going to see every last cilantro plant that I ever see that I planted. So it's going to see another ginger came up. Two died down, but you see that other one down there. There's another sprout coming up. Even over here by this one. Oh snap! Can you see that one? Boom. And then right here by that one. So I'm not tripping. Look like some beets got in here some type of way. They coming up. That's the other ginger sprout that sprouted. This is the Better Boy tomato that survived the hailstorms and the high winds. It hasn't produced a tomato. It has been growing. You see my lady marked it right here. And it has grown past that. I staked it and it went to growing crazy. That's cilantro going to seed right there. Not going to do too much about the watermelon. It's looking kind of crazy over here. And I tried to, I had some organic peppermint spray, peppermint oil that I made. I guess I made it too strong, kind of burnt them out. So I'm trying to let them shake back. See how everything looking. Look at them poor cantaloupes. I have more cantaloupes, not cantaloupes, those are Crenshaw melons. Those two right there. These two right here, Crenshaw melons. This is the yellow flesh watermelon that came back, that got beat up by the hailstorms and ate up. It's a melon on this vine. Let me show y'all. So we do have a melon coming on this vine. That's the only vine that's producing a fruit right now, so I got to keep a close eye on it. I seen another baby rabbit that can fit through my little fence. No fruit on this vine, as you can see. But yeah, this is the watermelon patch. Where we at? 3 minutes. I mean, everything is standing strong. I don't like how a few okras over here looking. I don't like how a few watermelons over here looking. This is the orange flesh patch right here. I got the emerald okra in the middle right there. That's looking good. But I made the spray too strong, my peppermint oil spray. And there's a lot of things you don't supposed to spray with no type of spray, organic or anything. And that's the reason for the kale. But like I said, that's another video. Kale is one of those vegetables, brassicas pretty much. This is the sugar baby. Sugar baby's standing strong, looking pretty good. That rainbow mixed okra right here isn't. But like I say, I'm letting it shake back as much as possible before I go back to treating them, feeding them real good. Now, as you know, I put okras over here. Everything over here looking pretty good. I had an okra right there. Something ate it. But these are the carrots. I'm not worried about the peas right there. Those are the carrots over here in this spot right here. These potatoes, these are the two russet plants. Them Purple Majesties are I don't like those Purple Majesty potatoes. I'm gonna see how they taste. Those are the organic golds. Not Yukon, just the organic golds. I got that from the Green Acres market, organic market. But this is the okra little patch right here, little okra bed. You got two marigolds in there. All the okra in here looking pretty good. Oh yeah. Marigolds coming in, shaking real good. I'm finna plant more flowers from seed. It's nothing but like 45, 50 days to bloom. So this is how that bed looking. This is the cucumber and okra patch, little okra bed I made up right here. One cucumber got 8. The Chicago pickling right there looking pretty bad. Not bad, but it ain't looking too healthy. My 2 straight 8s right here. I don't know, it's something about them straight 8 seeds. And these are my pickle bush cucumbers. It's something about this area. But everything's going to shape back. Of course, I got the okra. That's Go Big okra. Both of these. These are Louisiana green velvet. And those 2 are Clemson spineless. Those 2 okras right here. Those are Clemson spineless. I separated my mints that was up there, my 2 mints. One was a sweet mint, one was a spearmint. This is the sweet mint. I put it in its own container. It's shaking back real good. The other one up front, the spearmint, is shaking real good too, shaking back real good. Those are the flowers I planted, my Brazilian jasmines. And zinnias. But I bought those flowers already in pots. The zinnias didn't shake too good, didn't do too good to the transplanting, but they still produce flowers, they still blooming, and they still standing in the paint for me. Those are the 2 in the middle. The 2 on the ends are the Brazilian jasmines. Okay. Again, brassicas, you don't supposed to spray. I didn't really care for those broccolis anyway. The Calabrese green sprouting broccoli, they was going to seed. Everything I planted and started from seed went straight to seed. So I took them out of there. Got a beet trying to come after all that time. 3 Sisters not looking too good, but it's looking good to me. It's okay. Like I say, I don't do a lot of complaining reflections. That is a squash. Don't know. I don't know if it's a winter or summer. These are corns right here. I forgot what kind. Forgot the order. But those storms, and we was getting high winds after the fact. Like I said, I haven't been posting. I've been doing a lot, trying to keep stuff going. And these are 2 squash down here. Don't know. I think this is like a winter squash. Either way, you grow squash in the summer. But they're going to take off. June coming in. June tomorrow. Starts tomorrow. Today is May 31st. We got a few things trying to shape back. That's why it's not, you don't need to get discouraged and want to pull everything up. Well, we got 7 minutes, 7.5 minutes. You don't want to get discouraged and pull everything up. These are 2 beans, bush beans. I'm going to say Bush Blue Lake or another kind of bean I had. The Big Kahuna. It's one of those 2, the Big Kahuna or the Bush Blue Lake. And these are 2 squash right here. This one look kind of crazy. Like I say, my 3, but it still got new growth coming in, real green right there. So that's why I just didn't mess with nothing. It's a corn right here, trying to live. It's surviving. That's a weed. But it's corn right here trying to survive. Well, it's surviving. I was gonna pull it up, but I just waited. We've been getting a lot of rain. Just be patient. Gotta be humble. I come out here, I try to play my music at a certain hertz. And I be out here vibing in the garden, man. You understand what I mean? Let me go up here to this front bed up here. This doing real good since the last time I showed y'all the update. These are my pickle bush cucumber plants right here. You see all those flowers. There's a few cucumbers down there too. Hold up, these big old leaves. Well, that's the pickle bush cucumber. And this is the other one right here. Y'all see it's looking real good. I'm finna cover it back up. We got plenty of flowers and a few cucumbers on it down there, if you can see it. Yep. These are my super steak tomatoes. Something got a hold of it right there. Oh yeah, like I say, we've been getting rain, but it was covered, so I'm not sure. Weeds will not stop growing. This bed is a prolific bed, if you ask me. From me having those onions planted, this is another super steak tomato. Growing up pretty good. If you go back on a few videos, you can see when I transplanted them into this bed right here. and how small they were compared to now. These are the cherry tomatoes. It's like a yellow cherry tomato. These are my honeycomb F1 hybrid tomatoes. And these are doing real good. Now right here, this is a sweet banana, as y'all can see. Let me get right. This is a sweet banana. Y'all see all them peppers. Y'all see all them peppers. There's a few on there. This is the jalapeno. We got one coming right here. We got one behind it over here. You know. And of course we got more blooms and stuff trying to come. Right here is the purple bell pepper. As you can see, we got what, 2-3 peppers coming in. You got those two right there. Then you got this one right here. And then you still have blooms on it. Plenty of blooms. One hiding over here, you know. You see how my marigolds are doing lovely since I planted them from the first video. You see how small they done bushed out. They're doing lovely. But this is the purple bell. Up here, I think we have a green sweet pepper, green sweet bell pepper up here. This is the green bell pepper. Yep, this is the green bell pepper. Looks like we got a pepper coming in right here. As soon as that flower died all the way off. But like I said, I'm finna cover this back up. Just give me all the small update. Everything's still growing. We still growing real good. Like I say, with the okra and the cucumbers and stuff like this here, especially with the okra and the watermelon. Y'all see that vine over there? I gotta add more mulch. Gotta put more wood chips over here. But as for the okra and things like this here, it's finna get June. June is tomorrow. Heat is heat. That heat coming in, okra like heat. I don't care what nobody say. Okra like heat. A lot of plants like heat. But in the hottest part of the day, you want some kind of shade. I do have a few shade cloths, so I'm not worried about that. I have like 6-7 shade cloths, but everything about to take off, man. Y'all just stay tuned. Y'all just stay tapped in. I know I ain't been dropping the videos. We'll be at 12 minutes. I know I ain't been dropping the videos, but watch how this stuff go to looking. I got this bed I'm finna come back and plant in tomorrow. This bed I'm finna plant in tomorrow. Trying to figure out this about the truck, cause my truck down up front. My tire, my CV axle rather. I'm trying to fix that. Anyway, that's another story. But I'm finna walk up here to the front. Well, walk up here to the front after I show y'all this other bed back here. Those are the onions. I took a few out. I kept the ones in that looked like they were still trying to grow and do something. Even though the other ones they were just, man, they got stunted because everything kept eating them up. And then when those hailstorms came, that sure enough kind of knocked them out the box. This is one of the better boy tomatoes that survived the hailstorms. Hasn't produced a tomato yet, but it has plenty of flowers. It was blooming. Yeah. And if you know how that marigold, you went to looking, now see how it done came back looking beautiful, you know. All my plants looking real lovely for the most part. You know, you learn no matter how much you even know, you always learning. So that's that. This is the Bertha Bush tomato, the first tomato plant that I had bought. This is the other Bertha boy that survived the hailstorms and stuff, all the storms we was having, windstorms. It's starting to produce flowers, but no tomatoes yet. And it was late on I ain't gonna say late on blooming flowers, but it, you know, just now started blooming flowers. And as you can see, we have tomatoes on the Bertha bush. That's 2 of them. We have one more up the top, up here producing. We have 2 over here. There's plenty of blooms on here, but we have 1 hiding right there. Then we have 1 down here hiding, pretty big. And we had another bloom over here. You see that one small one right there? It's like 7 of them on here. And you see, of course, like I said, we got plenty flowers, so we got plenty more tomatoes to come from this Bertha bush. And once the temperatures go to changing, what I want to tell y'all, a better bush, what I found out, it's kind of cold hardy. It's one of those tomatoes, so I would say it's a hybrid. I'm not sure. I'm still doing homework on it. I be doing so much, but I did find out that it can take some cool temperatures. I don't know how cool, but it can take cool temperatures. It's a real thick stemmed plant. It really has a deep green, forest green type color. You know when this plant is healthy, you know when this plant is sick. Like, I really know I'm gonna taste these tomatoes. I'm gonna let y'all know, but at the same time, I will recommend beginner gardeners to try this better bush plant, the better bush. Okay. Now over here to my heirloom, I started from seed. The heirloom cherry tomato right here in the middle, the big bush you see right there. Plenty of tomatoes on there. I took one off earlier. I was getting that, like I said, we went to getting a lot of rain. I just threw it out here. One of the birds will get to it here soon. I threw it down out here. These are the honeycomb hybrid cherry tomatoes. I'm gonna call them cherry. They kind of bigger than the actual cherry tomato. They pretty big cherry. They yellow, orange, the yellow orangish kind of color. These are the super state tomatoes. These are the bigger tomato slicers. You know, they not growing as fast as the honeycombs, but they are growing. It broke off right here. That stem, believe it or not, was coming way up here, and it broke off. We got heavy rains. Oh, what I'm doing? We had got a lot of heavy rains, and it was covered, but I guess the winds and all that rain still kind of broke the stem. Plenty tomatoes. Just starting, like you said. You see all the blooms and things. I'm gonna just give you a quick little peek. Plenty blossoms and flowers, and you know. And down up in there, you got your few tomatoes coming in.